This series is an uncut version of our podcast.
Do you find it weird if your ex sees your friend's tits?
You booked a job with your family members and then worked it.
Yeah.
Like, I've definitely given a lap dance to a psychopath killer.
I go inside, it's like a hoarder's house. I felt sick. I thought I was going to die.
How old is your oldest client?
This guy had his nipples removed.
Yeah, I have had a stalker. He would play a video of like a girl screaming, like from YouTube. How has he figured out where I am?
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Spicy Waitress Diaries. So today is our first episode of a new series we're calling
Casual Fridays.
This series is an uncut version of our podcast. We're going to tell the tea, all the funny, crazy, and a little bit scary stories.
Love them.
Cheers to that.
Have you given a lap dance to someone you shouldn't have?
I've also been on the other end of this. Like, my ex-boyfriend actually booked my best friends, and they didn't know.
Wait, oh, so he knew, but they didn't know.
He knew. He was just trying to like be a sly little cunt. And they rocked up and they were like, "Oh my god, that's Opal's ex-boyfriend." Have you ever run into any family members on a job?
Yes. Wasn't first family. It was so.
Yeah. Did you do any lap dance?
No. There wasn't even a space to do it. So there was a long drop.
A what?
A long drop toilet. Like the shit in the ground.
Oh, wow.
Like the hole. Like it was on a beach. So
yeah,
it was. So I booked it as well, and I didn't even register because it was. So
you booked a job with your family members and then worked it.
Yeah. Alright, so backstory. So I booked it. So it wasn't in the town I was from, so I didn't same. It was an hour out on a beach, and it was, I just got told like a motorbike group meetup, like they did whatever, and not a bikie group. I feel like I said that wrong. But they had, a motorcycle party or something. And
it wasn't bikie affiliated.
It was like Yamaha.
Bikie. Yeah.
And me and this girl drove there about 2 hours, and we get there and they had driven out to drive us into the beach. And like I followed them in my car, and they get out and they're wearing a top and it says where I'm from. And I was just like, wait, are you all from, I don't care if I say it, are you all from Port Pirie? And they're like, yeah. I was like, wait, I'm from Port Pirie. And they're like, oh shit, you're probably about to see a lot of people. And we drive out there. My stepdad's cousins, his kids who I was in school with, and my sister was in school with, the guy who bought our old house, he goes, I've got all your letters. Do you want them? Like, I've got my tits out. I go to the toilet, and this is the long drop story. I'm standing in the toilet because I'm trying to get away. I call my mum, and she just pisses at laughing. I was like, Mum, that's not helpful. But I go out. I went to school with her dad was there. Just all see my tits. It was hilarious. That was the funniest booking. They were like, good job. They're like, good job on building a company. I was like, thanks. And then the other girl did a show. I didn't do any dances, any shows. I was in, I was out. Biggest tip you've ever made in a night?
When I was at the club, a man tipped me like $5,000.
For what?
I did spend time with him, but he icked me out so bad. Like, icked me the fuck out.
Why?
He just icked me out so much, and I didn't want to like continue on with him, so I left.
And he tipped you $5,000?
Yeah, obviously before I got the ick from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tipped me about like it came up to $5,000. He tipped me like $1,000, like the sort of like breadcrumbing me, and then like another 1,000, and then it went up to $5,000.
And you still got the ick.
Yeah, any sane person would get the ick from this guy. Like,
what did he do?
Oh, he was just one of those clients that were just like sickly, like
fat. That shady. No, not sweaty.
No. His personality was like someone that could like kill you and like,
Oh, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
yeah, like he was just he gave me a really uncomfortable, unsettled
No.
vibe.
Do you ever think that there actually are? Because if you think about the story of Jeffrey Dahmer, he would go to nightclubs and hit on guys.
Definitely, and I've known that who I've just given a lap dance to was like a psychopath killer. Like I've definitely given a lap dance to a psychopath killer. He comes in a lot.
One of our regulars, the first time he booked, I remember he was taking a while to book. So to apologize, he sent me 2K. Just so nice. I was just sitting there. I was like, it's fine. Because I was actually so annoyed and complaining to my boyfriend. I was like, it's taking forever. And then he's like, sorry. I'm like, I'm not mad anymore.
What's one myth about strippers you're tired of hearing?
That we're all whores and we're dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did I say that like a man? Was that very aggressive?
No, that's exactly how people think of us.
Yeah, I think especially, you know, it actually goes for men and women. I think a lot of guys, especially because women make a lot of money in this industry, they don't like it when women start to date in the industry. The guys get a little jealous of it, and then it turns from I love you to you're a slut.
And I just want to state this very clearly, right? I have this thorough belief that, like, you know, guys do think we're dumb. Guys think that stripping is easy money, and they all will say, oh, if I was a woman, I'd be doing it. And it's kind of spoken about like it's just like easy work. Sex work isn't work, which I think it's like the polar opposite. Like if you are a sex worker, I already have this like unsort of spoken respect for you, really, because I know to be in such a vulnerable state where you are literally naked and to be around people and to show up around people that you don't know and environments that you don't know again and again and again in such a vulnerable kind of situation, I think that takes fucking balls. And it takes brains as well. And the ones that come in and they think, because even girls have that belief that like, oh, sex work is so easy. Like, you know, I'll just get my tits out. Girls do have that belief, and then they come into sex work or they walk into the doors of the strip club. And they'll only be there for about a week if you know, are doing it for that purpose. Because once they are working there, then they realize like, fuck, you need to have brains. You can just dilly-dally around here, but you're actually not going to make that much money if you actually add up your hours of what you've worked. If you are not prepared with your skill set, speaking to people, hustle, you're probably going to make what you can make on a minimum wage job. Yeah. Sometimes even negative because it costs to pay at clubs. So once they figure that out there, when you have resilience and brains and determination, then you will make bank. But if you don't have all of those things, sex work isn't for you. Going back from where I digressed from, strippers aren't dumb.
No, well said. And yeah, we do see girls come and go so quickly. And it takes a toll on you mentally, and people don't have the strength.
Resilience,
to do it. But we're not dumb and we're not sluts. With everyone we've had on this podcast, they've literally set up their lives.
Yeah.
They're mid-20s.
Yeah.
And they've set up their lives.
And you also ask them a question about anything and they'll have information on it. You know, like these girls speak to all different guys from all different walks of life. And, you know, if you do actually listen, you soak up so much knowledge and information that's actually like going to be of value to you for the rest of your life.
What's your biggest flex from being in this industry?
My biggest flex? Probably creating a company, having 240 girls.
Yeah? Yeah, I'd say that as well. I was going to say the company and I was
Vice
like,
versa.
Should I say anything else? But yeah, the fact that we have both, even just that we met each other so randomly.
Have you ever had a scary situation on a job?
Oh, a few. But the one that stands out, this wasn't on a job. I had a friend that I met because I used to play netball and there was a footy team that was the same kind of team. And I'd met him multiple times throughout the season. We'd have group parties and we actually went out on a date once and he knew what I did and he goes, oh, I know this guy. He used to be a coach or whatever. He wants to, there's a big party coming up and he wants to hire a bunch of your girls to come and waitress it. It'll be all corporate guys. Did you want to go meet him and have a chat? And then it's I can't fully remember it, but it was also about doing a photo shoot as well. So it was all in one. So I was like, sure. I'm driving there. I'm messaging the guy that I've known for a year, like all good. So that's why I trusted it. And I go down this street and I'm looking at the houses. I'm like, oh, is that his house? And it was so nice. And then I look at the maps and it's down the road a bit. It's this gross looking house. I don't even know why I went inside, but he opens the door, fat, glasses, bald. I go inside. It's like a hoarder's house and there's posters of girls on the wall. I don't even know why I sat there talking to him. I was like 20. So I just didn't have that. Right now I would be like, no, goodbye. And I felt sick. I didn't do the shoot or anything. I was like, I have to go. But he was just showing me like, and when I say posters of the girls, they were nude. So it was just even weird and gross. And he just had that Jeffrey Dahmer vibe. And I was like, I'm in this guy's house. I left. I called my friend. I was like, what the fuck did you just send me to? And then he's like, oh, he's never been like that. Oh, like he left the footy thing. Like maybe he's got some issues now. I was just like, so you don't know him right now. Like you knew of him. I'm like, dude, this is so cooked. Like gross. You just ick in your skin. But yeah, it was definitely one of those moments where I thought I was going to die in this guy's house. Yeah. Just learning through time how to gauge people. And yeah, it was so obvious that was not. From looking outside the house, I should have just been.
It's just like, it's literally just like what your parents tell you to never ever do.
Don't go into strangers' houses. Me? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go do a photo shoot in this random's house with half my clothes off. That sounds right. One word to describe being a sex worker in 2025. Bittersweet. Why that?
It's bittersweet. Obviously, you're getting monetary value. And you can set up your life and you can, have freedom and you can do this and you can do that. There is obviously a bitter side of it, which is wherever you are in your position in life, I feel like this industry will always kind of have a negative, cloud over your head, whether that be the pressure from family and friends, whether you're kind of in your older years and you're maybe looking for a partner or something, that's kind of an issue. Maybe you have a partner, it's becoming an issue. Financials, setting yourself up and, things like that. There's not that much information about it. So you could be working for that many years and now you're stuck in a rut. There's also the mental strain of the job and the mental health issues that come with being in this line of work. And then there's also like addictions that people face as well.
The addiction's probably one of the biggest. And then that obviously goes into your mental health. But yeah, that's why me and Opal doing this as well. We have community group chats where our girls are able to speak out about it if they're comfortable and come to us. And we have had girls do that and had girls have a lot going on. And it's fine to take time off when you need it. I think everyone needs to take the rest when they need it.
Yeah. What's one word that you would describe it?
I don't even know. That was a good word, though. Bittersweet. It was very good. This isn't good, but comes to my mind. Toxic.
Okay. Yeah. Explain.
It definitely, I'm not in the industry anymore. And the reason for that is obviously I have a partner now because it would be toxic for me to be doing it in a relationship. I found a lot of toxic friendships from it. I didn't have the best trust with partners because you're obviously seeing a lot of men that don't do the best of things. And so that creates a toxic mindset around men. Even hearing some of the bookings that come through sometimes, you're like, oh, it's a bucks party. Can we get an escort for the buck? And you're like, it's all the mates booking. And you have to be this person who's just like okay with it.
Yeah.
And you're straying from your character and your values and what's not okay with you. And you have to just put this nice face on. And yeah, so toxic would be, as much as I love it, love the business that we've built, that's a word that's high up on my list for the industry.
How old is your oldest client?
I'd say he's 95 now, but when I
he
met
was
him,
booking?
91.
I love it. Wow.
Yeah, so I think I've spoken about this guy before, but he was a nudist. Most bizarre client I've ever had. Met me walking to the gym, stopped me out the front of a cafe. I gave him my card because I just felt it was a sugar daddy thing.
Yeah, was he a hot 90-year-old though?
No,
Oh, he was frail.
he was frail. He was.
I have like a bit of a granddaddy kink.
They'll send you his number.
Yeah.
But he was obsessed with not being fat. He would eat I had to tell him to eat because he had fallen over one day from not eating. He would eat an avocado with pate in the middle of it. And he was a nudist. He had a pool. He used to tell me about all the stories, all the parties he would have. Picture a Hugh Hefner, literally a little bit. The same vibe. He had white hair as well. He very tan, very like rubbery. And
Can you give me a lap dance? It's just making that.
oh, I did not give a lap dance.
Oh no.
No, I didn't touch him at all. He would paint. I would paint his body with paintbrushes. So he liked doing that. I could always tell he wanted to do something, but he was very friendly. It was this is why I did it when I was with my ex-partner. So I told them about him. But so there's this thing, side note, in Adelaide where it's called the Families. It was a bunch of murders back in the day and like ages ago, and no one ever got caught. It was a bunch of boys that went missing and they were killed by, they said to believe, lawyers and doctors because these boys were fully raped with like glass bottles and then ditched somewhere. It was horrific. There's a documentary on it on Netflix. I think it's called The Families. Based in Adelaide. Boys would walk home on a Sunday after the club, and back then it was so normal, like, hey, give me a ride from randoms.
Yeah.
And they would get in their car, and it all happened in North Adelaide where the old guy's house was. So my ex at the time, I told them about him because I was like, this is weird, because I'd arranged a meetup with him and his mate because he was a lot older. He wanted to make sure I was safe. And he was someone who was known to keep privacy. And so I told my ex about all this, and they're like, he's a part of the Families. He probably did this. Like, you need to be careful. I didn't get that vibe, so I went with my gut, and he booked me for like a year, $250 an hour. I'd do like 2 hours. He invited me to his birthday twice. It was just like, it was cute, but it was just like, I literally come here and work and I'm around all your upper class friends for your 90th birthday.
Oh, you actually went to his birthday?
I went to his birthday.
90th birthday?
I went to
That's
his
cute.
birthday. Yeah, it was so weird though. But he
Did you have
Yeah.
sandwiches and
I don't know. Yeah, he had like a chef. Have you ever had a stalker?
Yeah, I have had a stalker. My stalker was an ice addict. Yeah, he's locked up.
So how did he know where you lived? He
Figured it out. Anyway, that is all for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little series. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode.
Mwah.